this afternoon, rather, this evening. How's everybody doing? Figured I'd come on and go live and talk a little bit about the travel industry and The Slight Edge. The Slight Edge is a great book, great book for entrepreneurs, great book for those that are trying to shift your mindset. And like I said, I speak from experience. And those that don't know me, you should see my handsome face for the first time. I am, my name is Robert. They call me Guns Tip. Step a little closer. It seems like they got a line right down my head, but it looks different. Look different on the camera, but it don't. anyway, anyway, I have a CDL holder, Class A license. I have a Class A license. I actually got my license back in 2019. Well, no, 2018, and I've been rocking and roll ever since. And I actually started entrepreneurship back in the day. A lot of other stuff I did, a lot of other stuff, wholesale buying, wholesale buying, other stuff, network marketing, you know, um, cell phones, the video phone. Before we had these phones with the video on them, they had actually had phones where you could see somebody. They started that way back in the day. But that company is still around, but they don't. I don't think they sell those anymore because obviously you got the cell phones now. What I mean, everybody got a camera, everybody got a video phone on here, so it don't really matter. But you know, I like to travel. I love to travel. I love to travel over the road, driving over the road. I've been, you name it, I've been there. You name the state, I've probably been there. Maybe not, depending on what you name, But for the most part, I have been to a lot of places, traveled a lot of places, and I had a pretty decent, pretty decent travel gig. It wasn't bad. I mean, not travel gig, but pretty much the drive. I used to driving it rather. Hey, how you doing? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I want to come on a little bit, share a little bit. Share. My specs. I put my glasses on so I can see. But yeah, when you get a certain age, like my is not pretty dirty. But yeah, when you get a certain age, you need glasses. I ain't gonna necessarily say that, but other people need glasses besides that. But yeah, I want to come on. I want to come on and share a little bit for those that are interested in starting their own travel, booking their own travel. Because people travel every day. I know people travel every day. But I don't want anyone to leave any money on the table. So I decided I'd come on here and share a little bit. I don't know. You tell me what's 2 plus 2, Butch. but yeah, but yeah, those that may be interested in learning more about the travel industry, booking your own, whether you're going to book your own trips, or book group trips, or hey, how you doing? What's up? Book group trips, or you want to book travel for yourself. Stop leaving money on the table. Stop leaving money on the table. And a little bit, like I said, a little bit about me. I am a trucker. Trucker by part-time trucker, full-time agent. I switch that around a little bit, but yeah, I actually started driving a while back. Been driving for years now. I did some over the road, local flatbed, drive van, you name it, reefer trucks, you name it. But happy to be local now. But I work for companies, and one of the reasons why I started looking for something different, whether it's online, whatever you decide to do, whatever route you decide to take, it don't have to be travel. Whatever whatever route you decide to take a route. Because like I'm gonna tell you from my personal experience, these companies, these jobs, they have a bottom line. They don't really care about you. So it's my it's my thoughts that you find something outside of the box, think outside of the box, in order to do something for yourself and your family. But yeah, this company's been around. The hosting agency has been around. The hosting agency, what hosting agency is, It's a company that you can book that helps you become an agent, helps you be able to book travel. And so the market salary company is a part where you want to, if you want to market, and share the opportunity with other people. So the host agency has been around 35 years, and the marketing company has been around for 10 years. And like I said earlier, I was on live earlier, and I said, my mom, hi, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in live. My mom was actually born, and just coming live. We're talking about travel. Have you done any travel? Anyone that just came into the live, done any travel? Want to become a travel agent, or decide to book their own trip? Already booking your own. If you're already booking your own trips, and you like to learn how you can not only book your friends' trips and your family trips, but you want to learn how you can earn commission while you're doing that, or even book at the real rates, because we all know that commissions is booked in. You go on these websites, certain websites. What's going on? How you doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? You go on these websites. We go on these websites, and the prices, the commission, and everything else is already booked in. The rates are already booked in. So you think you're getting a deal, but you're not really not really getting a deal, right? You're not really getting a deal. So you know the thing about it, like I said, when I found out, it was a win-win for me, because I'm going to travel anyway. What's going on with the message? Like I always say, if you want to say something, say it. You can't hurt my feelings on here. I got thick skin, so whatever you want to say it. Don't restrict your message, because all it does is messes up everything. So I can't see what you want to say, because I like to engage. I like to conversate. So if you got something to say it. Maybe we can laugh. I'm not. You can't upset me. You can't hurt my feelings at all. All I'm doing is come on here I'm gonna call me the travel plug, like to say everything else. If I was recommending, if I had a good movie on here that I like for everybody to see, it'd be the same thing. But only difference between me sharing this opportunity with you, and sharing what I share. If I share, you like live blue crabs. I like live blue crabs, right? And one of the best places that I go to get crabs from is either Juicy Crabs. Juicy crabs, I really don't get crabs from there. I like to cook my own crabs, but I'm just saying, I'm just giving you an example. I get the oysters from there. And I don't even do that no more, because I like the oysters Rockefeller. I make those myself, my own too. So on both sides, whether it's juicy, either way, juicy crabs, or Riggins. Riggins is where I get my crabs from too. But neither one of those places give me commission. So don't just between me referring to those places where you go get some good crabs from, or you go into any good restaurant that I refer to you, is that they're not going to pay me anything. They're not giving a commission. So all I'm doing is referring a way for you to be able to do something you're already going to do anyway. It's something you're going to already do anyway, whether you want to or not. I mean, not whether you want to or not, but whether you want to get paid or not. That's what I mean. Whether you want to get paid or not, or get a commission or not, you can book the trip on your own, fine. You continue to do what you're doing. But all I'm saying is, it's a way, if you wanted to be able to make commission, or book commission off that. Hello, what's up from Indonesia? How you doing? What's going on? How you doing? Welcome. All I'm doing is sharing to those that want to know, about how you can book at real rates, or you can make money in the travel industry. Either way, regardless of whether you do or you don't, I'm still going to continue to speak for the next I don't know, depends on when I want to get out, but maybe the next 15-20 minutes. I don't know. It all depends on if y'all want to engage, y'all want to chit chat. But yeah, I'm just came on to share, and I had to put on my space because I couldn't really see. And I got this new thing. It's working out pretty good. I like it pretty good so far. But another thing too, I want to test this out too, because I just got it, so I want to see how it works, and how I'm going to use it, and where I'm going to sit once I'm starting to do it, because I'm going to continue to do lives. So I want to see how that. Plus, I can make it go high, make it go lower. Depends on what. But where are some of the? I want to ask, where are some of the places? Where are some of the places that you all want to go? That people want to go. What are some places that people travel to the most right now? If you had a dream vacation, where would it be? Share that with me. I would like to know that. I'm thinking about, like I was saying earlier, I want to think about going to Vegas again. I've been to Vegas couple of times. Been to Vegas twice. Just to be the last time I went. Last time I went, it was fun, but you know, I didn't experience a lot of things that I want to experience because, you know, like people, too many people like in Vegas. Everybody trying to sell you something, and so you know, I don't mind getting sold stuff, but like not every street. You understand what I'm saying? Not every street, not every corner. You know, every time you every little every certain distance you walk. People are trying to give you something, but you know, if you're interested, in like I said, a little bit about the company. This is going to be on a replay. I'm going to share this a little bit about the company. The company's been around. I said that earlier. The company's been around since the hosting agency's been around for 35 years. So, and the marketing side has been around for 10 years. So people say, is this one of them things? You can't say well, it's a fake. Now that because last week I got paid commission, so you can't say it doesn't work. You can't say it's fake. You can't say they don't pay people because all that's not true. So you can't say it's one of them things that's not true either. Like I say, you know, and not matter of fact, the hosting agency is in a small town where I grew up at. Well, not small, it's a city, but but the city I grew up in. So and I walked there. And matter of fact, if you scroll on this channel, on my YouTube channel, you'll see me going inside there. You'll see me showing the office and everything. So you know, so it's the real deal, and it's helping people. It's being a blessing to people. It's been a It's being a blessing to people. So I want to come on and share it. I want to come on and share it. Not only that, I had a great day. I had a great day. You know, I sat down with a wonderful lady. She was real nice. She was pouring content into me, pouring things into me about industry and everything else. So I really enjoyed that. You know, so you know, sometimes not sometimes, but when you walk towards God, you know, he'll run towards you. I said that earlier today too. If you walk towards God, he'll run towards you. You just have to decide to walk. And if you want to run, you want to run. If you run, he'll sprint. So you just have to decide which one you want to do, which way you want to go. You know, and I think I answered all those questions. But yeah, but I'm here. You know, I'm here for any questions somebody you may have, or any dream spots, dream places you would like to go to. I love to hear that too as well. Any dream location, any dream spots that you desire to go to, that you want to go to, that you haven't seen. And like I said earlier, you know, mine. I think I want to go back to Vegas. But I've been to Tennessee. I've been to Tennessee. I like Memphis. But I never been through. I've been through Nashville. I never actually because you see the lights and the parties and all the events they have in Nashville, you know, going on there. And I never actually been there, but like I said, I've been through there and I seen the lights and everything, the party and everything. But I never took the time out to take a trip there and everything. So, you know, I think that's on my list too. How you doing? Hey, what's up? What's up? How you doing? What's going on? How you doing, Robin? Is that Robin G, or is some different Robin? But yeah, you know, yeah, I've been through that, so that's another spot too. But what's some of your spots that you would want to travel to? If you could travel and go anywhere you want to go, where would you want to go? You know, where would you want to go? Put that in the chat. Put that in the comment section below. You know, where would you want to go if you could travel anywhere? Or do you book your trips? Do you book your travel? Do you book any travel? You know what I mean? Do you take trips often? Or do you desire to take trips? Or what do you do for a living? You know, do you want some of your time back? You know, these are all questions that I want to ask and see who I'm talking to. You know, because otherwise we just, like I like people to engage. Otherwise, you sitting here watching me, and I'm just sitting here talking to people that don't want to be responsible. But at least you're not being rude. You know, some people get on here and just want to say anything. It be like coming off any kind of way. But I don't mind. I don't care one way or the other. You know, what gospel, like I say, whatever gospel anybody say. gosh, for anybody to say, I'm gonna do what I need, I'm gonna do it anyway. I have thick skin. Nowadays people are like say any little thing to them, they feel to be hurt. So I don't know. It's like I don't know what's going on with these people, but it's just the way. And it's like But anyway, I ain't gonna get into that. But yeah. So what are some of the places you all want to go? I don't know. Yeah, what are some places you all would like to go, or you've been to that you could share with me? Maybe I would like to check it out. A lot of people are going out of the country. People are going out of the country, right? And but I don't. You're going out of the country, but when you go out of the country, it's a lot of places right here. If you're from the United States, I'm talking about if you're from the United States. If you're from the United States, it's a lot of places right here in this country that people haven't gone to. That people, people are not going to go out of state, out of the country, and haven't even seen every state here where they're from in the U.S. And then all that, you go there, you go to different countries, and you get robbed. I said this yesterday. I'm gonna say it again today. You know, three things you should have. Make sure your visa is straight. Make sure you going there during a time where they're not doing a lot of partying. Make sure you check out the season when you go to these certain places. Make sure you check out the season when you go in there, and make sure your passport is good and everything else. I know you know that already. I ain't gotta tell you that, but make sure you know that your passport is good and everything, and all that is good. So you rock steady with that, because otherwise, you can get somewhere and go get it, and don't like I heard a story about Airbnb. These Airbnbs, they have safes and stuff, but a lot of times it be inside jobs. So make sure you go to these Airbnbs that you put in your stuff. Unless when you go out of the country, I'm speaking when you go out of the country, right? You go to these different countries. This happens to somebody in the DR. They went to this country, and people broke in and stole their passport, and so they couldn't come home for a while. So you have to when you go to these different countries. Oh, I have to tell her that too. I forgot to tell her that. Dang it. But yeah, when you go to these different countries, hold on a second, folks. Hold on a second. 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me do something real quick. But yeah, anyway, yeah. So yeah, my bad. Sorry about that. But yeah, man, I had to get up. I had to take care of something real quick. But yeah. So be careful. Be careful. Like people. I know we all want to see different places and go different places, but I guess that can happen. That can happen, but not. But when you go to different countries, they know you. They know you're a tourist. Even I guess that's the same thing when you go out of state too. They know what the odds are kind of like I can't depend on what state you're going to, but you can get robbed in another state too. But it's more prone to happen if you're in another country. So make sure when you go to these countries, make sure you putting your belongings in a safe place, so that way, especially your passport, you're taking your passport with you. And if you lose your passport, it's hard, kind of depending on where you at, it's hard for you to get home. You have to wait for a certain amount of time and go through all this rigmarole. Hold on a second, get some water. Go through all this rigmarole, and there's things you didn't have to go through. So yeah, but I just want to come on. And share a little bit, and chit chat with you all a little bit, and then should have changed that, but yeah. So anyhow, guess I'm gonna get off of here. Been on here long enough. I'll probably come back later on today. I'm not sure, but anyhow, it's been real. I'm glad that I was able to come on and share for those couple of minutes, even though, no. If you can use it, fine. If you can't use it, that's fine too. But I just want to come on to share those little couple of nuggets that I shared with you all. And with that being said, hold on. What does it say? Restricted. What is it? Why is that restricted? Let me see. No, it's not under that. I don't know how to fix that. Well, I guess it'll just be there. I don't know. No more. My bad. So yeah, that's all. So I just want to come on and say that, y'all be safe, y'all be blessed. and I'll be seeing you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.